got him. This is a really good fish, y'all. All right, guys, good morning. What is up? Welcome back to the Real TN Fishing YouTube channel. It has been crazy warm this past week here in Tennessee. I want to say it's been in the 70s like 4 or 5 days this past week, and we did break a record high one day. It was like 76, but it's only like 35 degrees this morning. It was 30 degrees when I woke up. It's about 10 o'clock right now, but hopefully it was warm enough this past week that it's helped warm this water up. And what we're going to do today is we're going to try to catch some big bass. So to catch the big bass, we need big bait. So I've got some large shiners and I've got some medium shiners that I got from Jack's Bait and Tackle. Shout out to them. That is the best live bait around if you live in the Chattanooga area. So yeah, we got the shiners with us. I've got 3 rods with me this morning, and you know, we're bundled up, you know, try to stay warm. It's only supposed to be like 40, 43 today, so it's not going to be super warm, but I'm hoping this water has, you know, stayed warm the past few days. That we're fishing this area today. It was a spot I fished as a kid a lot with my grandfather. I've caught some really good sized bass in here pre-spawn. So what I'm hoping is, it's not quite pre-spawn time yet, but I'm hoping some of those bass have started to move in here to start to feed, to get ready to bed down and to spawn. So hopefully there's a couple big females out here, and hopefully we catch them. So yeah, we're gonna sit out here. We're gonna try to stay warm. We're gonna try to relax. Most importantly, gonna try to have a little bit of fun. And who knows, maybe we'll catch a fish or two. So as always, I appreciate y'all tagging along, and hey, let's go fishing, y'all. The usual suspects today. So what we did, guys, is we started way down there, and then we worked our way down the bank. We've ended up here. All right, y'all, finally. Hold still, big guy, hold still. Aberdeen hooks worked pretty good. Get a better grip on him. All right, y'all. Let's see what we got here. Look at that, y'all. It's we can grab a weight on this guy just cause we got our scale handy. He's a pound. He's a big pounder. Is that right? Nah, that's what I thought. 1.36. Not bad. We're gonna get a picture with this guy and we're gonna get him back in the water. I swear, every time it dies down, it doesn't last long. And then that wind picks right back up, and it's just, I mean, it's blowing hard from left to right. It's hard to keep anything out in front of you, because in no time from where that bobber's at, it'll be over here. I can only put so much weight on it to hold it in place. If you put too much weight on it, that bobber, it's going to be half underwater, and then it's going to be almost impossible to tell when you're getting that initial bite. See, it's already drifted. Just in that short span of time, it's already drifted 6-7 foot. So You gotta be mindful, and you gotta try to keep the slack reeled up out of it. Because if something does decide to grab it and you've got too much slack in your line, you're not going to get a good hook set, and you're not going to penetrate that lip with that hook. And there's a lot of people that think bobber fishing's easy, and not to say that it's super hard, but in conditions like today, you need to be able to tell when that bobber's getting a bite versus when the waves are making it bounce up and down. Because it's not hard to jump the gun and think you've got a bite if you don't know how to read it with the wind blowing and causing these waves. Oh, this is a good fish. It's another bass. I swear that's the same fish. Look at that, y'all. There he goes. A 2. It's pretty mellow right now, but I have been fighting 25 to 30 mile an hour wind gusts today. But that's 2 bass we've caught in the past 10 minutes. So it could always be worse out here on the water. Could always be worse. I have gotten hung up and snagged more times than I ever have in this spot fishing it for 30 years. And I'm just using the same basic setup that we always use, which is just the bobber, split shot, a swivel, and then a size, I think it's a size 4 Aberdeen is what it is, and then just some medium and large shiners. So, and then we've got our usual poles with us. So we're not doing anything crazy today. It's just, as you can see, that wind is just, that wind's rough today. It is very rough. Got him. This is a really good fish, y'all. Another bass. He can get into us without losing him. Ooh. There we go. I knew it. I put the camera there just recording. He's healthy. Look at that, y'all. Look at that belly. Might be a female. I don't really know how to tell, but I want to get a weight on this one just to see. Might be a 2-pounder. It's a good 1.5. It says 118. Yeah, not as big as I thought, but hey. That's a really, really good fish. And they are definitely biting. Get a picture of this guy, we'll get him back in the water. Alright, y'all. That's 3 solid 1-pounders we've caught today. That's a big 1-pounder. I don't care who you are, that's a good sized fish right there. Let's get this guy back in the water. There he goes. it's paying off. We've been out here for, oh, I don't know, a little over 3 hours, and we finally started catching some here. Not fishing too far off the bank, because it's pretty deep right here. Hopefully y'all can hear me over that wind. But I don't know if you can see the rocks here, and then it drops straight down to about 12 foot. So they're just hanging out right here along the bank. So let's get baited up and we'll get back out there. This is our Hank Parker rod with the Speed Spin, with a Laser SG Speed Spin 400. It's got 20-pound K9 fluorocarbon on it. Like I said, we're not doing anything different today than we normally do. We're just using some bigger bait. And like I said, we had hoped that since there's enough water where it comes under the road there, that there'd be some bass in here. And then we're just taking them, like always, in the mouth and out of nostril, so they can swim. And we're fishing about 4 foot deep, so nothing too crazy. We're just dealing with this wind. You can see how strong that wind's blowing. Look at that. It's a lot out here today, but we're pushing through and we're catching some good fish, so it's definitely worth it. Get this leaf off of this one and get it back out in the water. I've just started casting just right here. I'm not that far off the bank, maybe 12 foot, but the majority, all of the fish I've caught have been just right here. So see if we can't get another one. That was not ideal. Okay, crisis diverted, y'all. All right, guys, I just got the phone call from my wife that it's time to head out. But hey, we ended up with 4 fish today. I didn't get this one on video, but that is a really good size yellow perch, and that thing ate like a 4.5 inch shiner. So we caught 3 good sized bass and that yellow perch for 4 fish today. It's only about 39 degrees. It was 30 when we started out. The wind is not blowing right now, but as you've seen throughout the video today, I've been dealing with 25, 30 mile an hour wind all day long. It has been rough to say the least, and we made the most of it. And our goal was to come out here and catch some bass. We didn't catch any monsters like we wanted to, but that shows me that they're in this body of water, and over the next couple weeks there should be some big females moving up in here, getting ready to feed, getting ready to bed down, get ready to spawn. So as always, I appreciate y'all tagging along. If you would, check out some other long form videos on the channel, show a little support, show a little love. Check out the community page or the post on the channel. I'm going to do a rod giveaway this upcoming week, so check that out for all the details. And yeah, if you would, if you haven't already, hit that like and that subscribe button for me. We'll do this again next week. Fishing's only getting better from here, guys. Spring is just right around the corner, so I hope y'all have a great upcoming week. God bless, and hey, until next time, y'all, let's go fishing.